Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and a reminder about their virtual annual meeting Saturday, and it's at 2 o'clock. You can participate. Number one, you'll want to register. You could win some great prizes. Number two, you can submit questions. And number three, you can vote for the officers. All of that at mte.com/annual meeting for details. You have to register and vote and that kind of thing in person or do it by phone. Also, our live stream on Big GTV brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County with more than 20 specialties across several areas and locations. MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life. Speaking of health care, joining us today, how about that?
How about that?
Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services, Brent Carter is in the house. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, sir. That was a good lead in.
Yeah. Keeping busy, I know.
Oh, man, we are hammered. I mean, 911 calls, school's back in session, so yeah, we're busy.
So how does school being back relate to you being busier?
Well, I mean, they're away from home, they're on the playground, they're being silly, so we're getting some calls on that. This weather's not helping at all either. People that have some breathing problems and things like that, the humidity, and so everybody's in a hurry, drop kids off, hurry and get back to work. So, and the rain, whatever side of the road it wants to mess up.
Yeah. It just seems like our school zones get busier and busier because our traffic, I mean, it takes forever to get across town anymore.
The growth is that adds the biggest part of it too. I mean, Rutherford County's not checking up at all. They're not pumping their brakes. They're not doing anything. They're just building. And then now, they're widening and doing a whole bunch of road construction, so that congests everything.
Yeah.
And to try to get, this morning, even going down Veterans, they're not really even working on it. But the traffic was pretty heavy, and fire trucks and ambulances were trying to get through, and I'm pulled over, letting them pass me. And it takes time, so it slows us down a little bit.
The New Salem project has been a pain, the widening and all that of New Salem. And it kind of alarms me that that's kind of your area, home area, and mine is over on the Siegel side of town.
Right.
And Mayor McFarland said that if you thought New Salem was painful, wait till we start Thompson Lane. So I'm kind of worried about that one.
I'll tell you what. I hope they don't do it during school. But
it's supposed to start, I think, early 26. So
yeah, 99 right now. New Salem Highway is it's down to. It's one lane, anyways. Once you get past Cason, and then they're doing construction on both sides of it. They stop traffic. Not only are we congested because of the schools down there, everybody taking their kids to school, is they'll stop traffic to let dump trucks or equipment go in and out, and it takes a while.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to leave earlier, and they're in a hurry.
So that New Salem project was in 3 phases. The first 2 are done, but this third phase is going to take it from right there at Cason.
I think it's Cason is when
then out
bottlenecks back down.
Yeah, out past the Rockville schools. So,
and then they're building, a ton of houses on just the other side of Rockville schools.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but people just need to slow down.
Yeah. Well, the traffic is what it is, and I think sometimes, I don't know. Part of me wants to think that because people are, I don't want to say distracted, but you've got a lot of noise going on in cars, if you're listening to the radio or whatnot, and then they've made cars so soundproof now on the inside, it's hard to hear until like the last second.
Yes, sir.
An ambulance is coming.
It really is. It really is. And that, we've got air horns and we're, sirens, but you're right. They've dampened them so much that you're pretty much right on top of them, unless they're paying attention like they're supposed to with their rearview mirrors and their side mirrors and things like that. But the distraction part of it is. The biggest part is like, we got that ambulance state right across from the middle school there at Rockville. Mm-hmm. There's that public safety building. Coming into town or going out, just on the matters of the time of the day. And there's no shoulders now because they put up them barricades and things. So
there's no way around it.
There's really no way around it. You can't even drive down the middle of the road and split them enough to get an ambulance through there.
There's just not enough space.
There's just not. So it gets a little hairy.
Maybe there should be a new technology. You can come up with this and make millions, and but
then you wouldn't talk to him.
Oh, I'd talk to you. I'd ask you for money. If there were cars are so smart now, and you've got cameras and stuff. Why not put like a siren detection on there where it flashes on your screen or something?
That's a thought.
Yeah.
Now you just put it over the air, and now somebody else is going to make our millions.
Well, I guess that's true. But I see it all the time when I'm driving, and I have to think that it's people that just don't hear it until the last second, or because they hurry and move over.
They're driving and thinking. They're not really paying attention to the road, which I get it. I mean, we all do it. I drive all over the county every day, so I see a lot of distracted drivers.
Yeah.
We'll go that route.
I bet all of the drivers from EMS, they know these back roads and ways around some of the congestion.
They're learning them. We got so many new people. They're some of them are having a hard time just learning the main veins of it. But even these back roads are getting congested because everybody else knows them too. And they're all just one lane roads too, with no medians in the middle or nothing. So, yeah, it's hard to drive around Murfreesboro. So Smyrna's a little bit different. There's a lot of different ways you can get to that hospital, but there's not a whole bunch of ways without going main roads to get to the hospital in Murfreesboro.
Yeah. The satellite hospitals that we're seeing kind of pop up, West Lawn,
they're doing better. West Lawn's doing good. Oh yeah, it's helping. Yeah. So and it's helping on ER times too, to be able to, if you want to do a walk-in and things like that. We still can transport there, but walk-in times are a lot less than Ascension St. Thomas.
Yeah. I never would have thought that we would see one, on Lascassas Pike, but they're going to have an ER there with MMC's big building that's going up. I mean, it's we're seeing that regionalized, which is part of the reason for the growth and whatnot. So when you get a call and it gives you an address, there's some type of GPS system that tells you how to get there in the trucks?
I don't know for sure, because it's been a while since I've been on the ambulance on these.
Okay.
But I don't know if they've got a map that's pulled up to it, or you got to do it separate.
Maybe they put it in your phone or something.
Yeah.
Call volume, I'm sure.
Call volume's still about 125. I mean, we have some shifts doing 130, 140 calls in a 24-hour shift. So we're still running 18 trucks. Plainview will open up probably somewhere around in middle October, I'm going to guess. That's the last I heard. Anyways, that'll give us 20 trucks on the road.
So,
or 19.
Yeah. And then, there's talk of more expansion in the north end of the county. And, I'm sure we're not done with this. Who knows what 5 years is going to be like?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Laverne's wanting some more trucks. Smyrna's wanting some more trucks. Murfreesboro needs more trucks, just because of the volume. Lascassas, when that one opened up, it took some off of the town trucks, MTSU trucks and things like that. Walter Hill, when it opened up, it helped Smyrna a little bit. So they're strategically placing these now. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we still keep our 6-minute response times, and hopefully we can get them less than that.
It sounds like this public safety building concept is a good one for the future, though. Because
it is. Whether they need to be that big, or not, they
True.
can still have fire and EMS together, but it doesn't have to be that fancy of a building.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not.
But they are
That's
used
not my
for,
lane to work
Sure,
in.
But they are used for like shelters and
Oh
things.
yeah,
If
oh
need
yeah.
be.
And they're where they are right now is a great place for the shelters.
Yeah.
Kind of
hits every end of the county.
Yeah, they can at least house some of them.
Yeah.
For a while.
So you said response time is 6 minutes, huh?
That's what we've
Average?
been, plus or minus, but we've been averaging close to around 6 minutes, which is pretty good.
And you mentioned 125 average calls or whatnot. And it doesn't matter, weekends, holidays. It
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't make a difference.
Birthdays, Christmas, it don't matter. it just doesn't matter.
No days off.
The call volume's no days off.
Yeah.
The shifts, they get their days off, but there's some trucks they're awake a lot in that 24-hour period.
And again, they're doing what, 24
72s.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 4 shifts. So the ones that work today, they get 3 days off. They'll get Friday, Saturday, what's today, Wednesday. So they'll be back
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, they'll be back on Sunday.
And so whatever that 72 hours, that's kind of their rotation.
That's their rotation. So you can mark it on your calendar. Just count every 4th day you're going to work it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Take your vacation, though, then it messes it all up.
I guess it does. I just can't imagine 24 hours straight. I don't know how they do it.
You get used to it.
Damn.
Yeah, you get used to it. What do you mean? He used to stay out late when he was in college.
That's true, but I can't do it now. I was up way
I
too
can't
late.
do it now either. I'm getting a little old for riding them trucks.
Getting started on high school sports stuff and was up way too late last night. But there is something that, Rutherford County EMS is putting together. We want to make sure we have plenty of time to talk about that. And you're really reaching out to help one of your own.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what we're doing, and it's on Saturday, October 23rd, it's going to be at the Las Casas Ballpark, is we're putting on our first annual, I guess we could call it, depending on what happens. But it's a kickball tournament for one of our own. It's a cancer benefit. So got an employee, that family needs a little help, and we figured this is a way we can join in and get the community involved, get everybody involved. Whoever wants to come up with a team, we're still taking entries. We'll probably take them up until that first ball rolls. Maybe even after that, whoever wants to come in and play kickball, they're going to have food. We're going to have it catered. Purdum's Barbecue is going to come out and do some catering. Be a good family event. So it's a good cause, too. All benefits, all of them, food and everything is going to go towards this family to help with doctor bills and things like that.
That's the spouse of someone within emergency management,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, they've got kids involved, so it's a tough time for them. They're a younger couple, too, and so, we've all been through something similar maybe, but it's a little bit tough. So being one of our own, we're doing what we can to help, and like I said, all proceeds are going to go to the family to help pay whatever.
Are you going to be the ringer on one of the teams?
No, I'm not going to be the ringer. I might sit back and laugh, take some pictures or something, but, I'm not going to be the ringer.
So,
but if anybody wants to sign up, maybe you can attach your link to it.
Yeah.
And if they just want to make a donation, contact Rutherford County EMS, and so we'll get you headed in the right direction.
There will be, I'll put on the podcast this sign-up link. So people can sign up for that and put the details. It's going to start at 9 o'clock, and I guess it probably
till whenever, depending on how many teams we get. I think there's 3 fields, so we'll be running around. And I don't know how the bracket's going to get set up, but
depend on the number of teams.
It depends on the number of teams. So the more the merrier. Get you 15 people and come on out and play. Yeah,
sounds like a fun time, and that's at the ball field, which it's right close out there to
the address. You want to put that on that link too?
Sure.
But it's 6531 Las Casas Pike, so it can't be too far off that road.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's near the safety building.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
So if I remember my last Cassis geography pretty well, let me see if I can just pull it up here real quick. But so anybody can sign up for teams, and I'm sure that the county, I mean, this has been spread around, so you're going to see a lot of
it. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. I think it's just, anything social media wise. But with you adding the link to it and this podcast, it's just another way to reach out to people and say, hey, we're here to help our own, and this is what we're going to try to do.
In fact, the ball fields are right behind the public safety building.
Okay.
I mean, exactly behind it. So
cool.
Can't really miss it out there.
So they get to show and tell, at the public safety building.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen or been through it, it's pretty remarkable. So, yeah, we'll get the information up about that. So this is a cancer benefit kickball tournament. It is coming up not this Saturday, but the next, the 23rd, and it all benefits spouse of or a family that's within Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services. Brent, I appreciate you coming in as always.
Thank you, sir.
And just got to remind folks, you have got to slow down in those school zones.
That's the biggest thing. Put your phones down. If you're in school traffic, just put your phones down, because we still got kids walking to school. We still got them riding the bikes, and mom and dads are in a hurry to drop them off so they can get to work.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately,
everybody's a little distracted.
It was the first day of school out there on right in front of the Christiana schools. We had
that was a bad
accident there. So keep that in mind. Brent Carter joining us with Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services here today. And I want to thank you for joining in. If you missed part of the information that we passed along, or when I get the podcast posted, I'll put all the details about the kickball tournament up there. You'll want to find those at WGNSradio.com under podcast in Rutherford Issues. That's where you'll find it. And thanks for joining us here and watching, listening, wherever you might be. We'll be back next time for another edition. Hope you have a wonderful day, everybody.